Hello, this is Jay Nickel of Nickel Investigations, and this is an Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's True Crime Podcast, special edition. From an article in the Toronto Sun by Brad Hunter. Ain't no justice. Northern Ontario mum says killer got away with bloody murder. The dreary Canadian justice system played out as expected for the family of Ashley Lafrance in the Northern Ontario courtroom. While the result wasn't good, it was par for the course. Lafrance, 29, vanished from Kirkland Lake on September 7, 2022. 53 days later, her body was discovered in a wooded area about 45 kilometers west of the northern mining town. OPP homicide detectives arrested a trio of local knuckleheads, even before the blood mother's remains were found. Cops hinted the motive was related to drugs, a common ticket to trouble in Kirkland Lake. In an agreed statement of facts, the court heard Lafrance was driven to the bush by 3 assailants before she was brutally attacked and left for dead. If Lafrance's mother, son, and friends expected a modicum of justice in the old Haileybury courthouse on Monday, they were sadly mistaken. Mark Anderson, 60, had been charged with first-degree murder, but was allowed to bargain his way out, down to manslaughter, and out of his life sentence. With time served, the lovely Mr. Anderson will be out within 6 months, a free man. He's the second of the trio to skate out of trouble with a 2-minute minor. Not a bad deal for taking someone's life. Ashley Lafrance's devastated family, they weren't impressed. There ain't no justice. You just witnessed it right here. Her mother, Marian Effenberger, told CTV News Northern Ontario outside the courthouse. He got away with bloody murder. He gets to breathe. He gets to see the sun. My daughter doesn't even get to see her son. Lafrance's 15-year-old son, Liam, wrote in his victim impact statement, "She'll never see me grow up or tell me I love you. She wasn't perfect. She was my mum." The die was cast when Chantal Aube, 43, also facing a first-degree murder charge, pleaded guilty in 2024 to the significantly lesser charge of being an accessory to murder after the fact by helping Anderson, a third man. Aube's deal was 2 years minus a pre-trial custody credit, calculated at 1.5 to 1. Of course, she has conditions she must follow in her deal, but in this country, they mean less than the paper they're written on. Anderson and Aube have been something of a drug trafficking tag team around Kirkland Lake. In 2021, both were charged with trafficking fentanyl and methamphetamines, although the value is peanuts. Both were also dinged with failure to comply with probation orders. The pair were also busted in 2019 in a slew of dope charges. The outcome of both cases is unknown. That leaves the last man standing in Lafrance's killing. He's Darcy Shail, 43. Already, the bargaining is underway, CTV reported, with his charges being dropped from first-degree murder to second-degree murder. The allegations against Shail have not been proven in court. His trial is slated for Haileybury Superior Court on June 2nd. It would be nice if we could say the junk justice meted out to Ashley Lafrance and her family in Haileybury was a rarity, a blip. We cannot say that. What we can say is that the killer comes first approach in the justice system is the rule, not the exception. I will never forgive, and I will never forget what they've done, Lafrance's mum said outside the court. It wasn't clear whether she was talking about those who stole her daughter or those who failed to defend her in death. Thank you for listening. This has been Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's True Crime Podcast, Special Edition.